By using the tips that I'm going to give you in this video, I went from 1,679 followers to over 2,000 followers within 1 week. Hey guys, it's Alessandra, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to gain real active followers on Instagram. So obviously Instagram's a great social media platform. I'm assuming if you watch this video then you use it. If not, then you're going to probably make an account soon. But I know that for me and my friends at least, it's pretty cool to, have some social media followers. And while having followers that are your friends is great, it's also fantastic to be able to expand your following and bring in a new audience to be able to view your content. Or if you want to be able to use Instagram to do promotional things, work with brands and all this stuff, or if you just want followers in general, I have tips to help you be able to achieve that. So to ensure that all the tips that I'm giving you actually work, I tested them all out on my personal Instagram, and I'm going to be giving you guys my opinions on each tip. So let's just get started. Here are some screen caps of my Instagram account and, my statistics and insights and everything, because I have a business profile on Instagram of when I started my week-long little trial of, gaining Instagram followers. So when I started out my week-long process of trying to gain Instagram followers, I went on YouTube and watched a bunch of videos, and a lot of people have the same tips and stuff, but there are some things that I discovered during this week about gaining followers that, isn't necessarily said in some of the other videos that I watched online. So my first tip is to post 2 or 3 times a week. A lot of other people tell you to post daily, but I think that if you're running a personal Instagram like I am, you should not be posting every day. Because if you're posting every day, then you're going to be spamming people's feeds with your content. And the people that are kind of your friends and follow you, but you don't really talk that much, might not want to see you posting every single day, especially if, once again, your personal Instagram, so I'm assuming you're posting pictures with friends, pictures of yourself, pictures of you doing stuff. Unless you're an account that's specific to something, like you're a food account or a travel account or a fitness account, and people are following you to see that specifically and see that often, I personally think it's better to post 2 to 3 times a week, because then you're still posting often and you're still getting new content out there, but you're not spamming people's feeds. My second tip is one that I did not see in many videos at all, but there's this thing called engagement groups on Instagram, and essentially what happens is you make a group chat in your DMs with a bunch of other people who either are accounts like yours or just have the same amount of followers as you. The engagement groups that I'm in is mostly accounts like mine, so personal accounts, and I'm in 2 engagement groups now. But what you do is when you post a new picture, you send it into the engagement group, and everyone in that group likes and comments on your picture. Now this works because you also like and comment on everyone else's picture that is sent in. So if every person is liking and commenting on every picture and everyone else is doing the same to that person's picture, then you're essentially gaining 9 or 10 likes and comments. I think comments are the most important part of engagement groups, because if you have comments on your photos when your photos come out, then the Instagram algorithm thing that they have now, instead of doing it in chronological order, puts your picture on more people's feeds, because it sees that more people are engaging with your picture, and therefore it thinks that more people like your picture and more people will want to see your photo. So if you have 9 or 10 people in an engagement group, you post a photo, you throw it in the engagement group, and people comment on that photo, then you'll have 9 or 10 comments on that photo within the first hour of that picture coming out. If you guys want to comment down below your Instagram @, I will make an engagement group with you guys so that from watching this video you will gain, engagement on each picture, and I'll put myself in the engagement group and other people who commented. Because with this Instagram algorithm that they have now, whenever you post a photo, it does not go on every single person who follows you's feed. According to speculation, it's probably I think a third or a fourth of your followers or something actually get your post when you post it. So having other active accounts that you engage with post comments onto your photos when you post them makes it seem like more people want to see your photo, and it'll be put on more feeds, and therefore you'll increase your likes and all of that. Now another big tip that I have for you guys is shoutouts. I think that personally this is one of the main reasons why I gained so many followers that I did. If you're a personal Instagram, then to my assumption you will be posting selfies and pictures of you doing stuff and pictures with friends and stuff. So a lot of the pictures that you take of just yourself, there are accounts that repost them. So for instance, I am an 18-year-old sorority college girl at FSU. So a lot of my pictures get reposted onto college girl accounts or sorority girl accounts, stuff like that. So if you go through my tagged photos, it's essentially just a lot of pictures that are reposted of me. And it's the same thing for when you go through a lot of bigger Instagram accounts, model Instagram accounts. A lot of the tagged pictures aren't pictures with friends, but instead pictures that people have reposted. So you might be wondering, how do you get these shoutouts? Well, it's actually really easy. All you have to do is DM your pictures to different Instagram accounts that repost photos. So like I said, a lot of college accounts repost photos of mine. So if you happen to be a college age girl as well, you could go through my tagged photos and literally just go to the accounts that have reposted me and send your photos into them, and there's a very high chance that they'll repost you as well. Now my most important tip for this is to make sure that you are sending your pictures to a lot of different accounts, because obviously not all accounts are going to repost you, but if you're sending your pictures to more accounts, then you're increasing the chance that at least one of the accounts will repost you. The great thing about reposts is that you gain a ton of followers from it, because when an account reposts you, all the people that are following the account that's reposting you are following it for its content. So when it sees your picture and sees that your picture fits that content profile that it wants to be following, it'll also go to your account and probably follow you. And obviously these are all active users because they're engaging with the account that you're posting to and then going to follow you, and they'll be liking your pictures, commenting on your stuff, and you'll be gaining more followers from this. So another tip that I have that kind of goes along with that shout out thing is to be taking high quality pictures. It's not that hard anymore to take high quality pictures because of all the different like cameras and iPhones and editing apps that we have. But I take most of my pictures like on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 7. And if I'm not taking a picture on my iPhone, then I'm just using this camera that I have. The 3 tips that I have for you to make your pictures look more high quality if they're not as high quality as you want them to be is to increase the lux, increase the brightness, and increase the sharpness. Now all 3 of these things you do on the actual Instagram app. So when you click on the photo that you want to post and then hit next, lux is a little thing at the top that's like a sun that's half dark and half bright. Go on there. I usually increase mine to like 20 or 30, whatever looks nice. And then go down to the bottom of the screen, click on edit, and brightness is like the second one there. I always increase my brightness up a little bit. And then you go back to the screen that has the bar on the bottom with all the different editing options. Scroll all the way to the end of that, and sharpness is the last thing. Increasing your sharpness can make it look such higher quality. Just make sure you don't increase it too much because it'll look kind of weird. So just play around with that, see what works for each photo of yours. Obviously every photo is going to be different, but I strongly recommend those 3 things for all of your pictures. So by following these very simple steps, I went from 1.6K to 2K followers within a week. So I'll show you on the screen right now the pictures that I posted and their insights. So obviously I did this stuff like a month ago, and currently I have 4,170 followers. Now yesterday I had about 3,980, I think. So obviously overnight I gained 200 followers. Now this I did with another tip that I had just started looking into the other day. So I'm going to be making this into a separate video for you guys to watch. I will leave a link somewhere on the screen for you to click if you want to watch right now. In that video I'll be giving you a description and a step-by-step process of what I did. But I started trying to figure out Instagram promotions and Instagram story promotions and what works best. I only put in $5 to a promotion and I gained 200 followers from it. So if you want to check out how to do that, I will leave a link on the screen somewhere. So make sure you like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to comment your @name below. I'll check out your account, I'll make an engagement group if you want, and make sure that you subscribe for more content every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.